Tonight we need to talk about her. This is Moyer, a new humanoid robot from Shanghai that walks like a runway model, has warm skin, makes eye contact, and is already being called the world's first lifelike embodied intelligent robot. She is about 1.65 meters tall, roughly 32 kilos, has a claimed 92% human-like gait, and early reports put her price at around $173,000. So in this episode, I want to answer 3 simple questions. How real is this? What exactly are we looking at? And what does it mean for the rest of us who absolutely cannot afford a robot that costs the same as a small house? Welcome to the Gynoid Diaries. I am Louisa, working with Clinton, a few stubborn computers, a 3D printer, and a couple of very unruly AI companions. On this channel we explore the future of humanoid robots, and more importantly, how ordinary people might one day build and live with them. When Moyer hit the news, my inbox lit up. People asking, has someone actually cracked it? Is this real? Is the uncanny valley dead? So let us slow down, breathe, and take a proper look at what Moyer is, and just as important, what she is not. First, what do we know from the public information? Moyer is built by a Shanghai startup called DroidUp. She is presented as a fully biomimetic embodied intelligent robot. That means she is meant to perceive the world, reason about it, and act in it, not just stand in the corner like a mannequin. She stands around 1.65 meters tall, weighs about 32 kilos, uses a biped skeleton called Walker 3, and the company claims her walk is 92% human-like. Her outer shell is designed to be soft and warm, with a skin temperature between 32 and 36 degrees. She has visible rib cage detail, a slim waist, and very human proportions. The face is where a lot of people are freaking out. Instead of a visor or a blank helmet, Moyer has a stylized, slightly anime-inspired face. Big expressive eyes, soft features, gentle smiles, and micro-expressions. There are cameras behind the eyes, a bunch of servos under the skin, and you get this effect of eye contact, little nods, tiny changes at the corner of the mouth. Put warm skin, realistic proportions, and that face together, and your brain will happily say, yes, this is a person-shaped thing that is paying attention to me. That is exactly what she is designed to do. Not lift boxes, not sprint, but hold your gaze. So, is this all fake? Is it a human in a suit, or a deep fake? From everything we can see, the answer is no. She is real hardware. Multiple news outlets shot their own footage at the launch event from different angles. The movement is consistent. You can see that slightly too smooth servo behavior that you do not get from an actor. There is no obvious compositing, no strange lighting, no impossible camera moves. This is a physical robot walking, turning, blinking, and responding in a controlled environment. So yes, Moyer exists. This is not science fiction concept art. This is 2026. But has DroidUp actually solved the whole problem? Is this secretly 10 years ahead of everyone else? This is where we need to separate engineering from marketing. What we have seen so far is carefully staged. Flat glossy floors, short walks, slow turns, no stairs, no crowds, no one bumping into her, and no heavy lifting. Her gait is impressive compared to most humanoids in heels, but it is still quite metronomic. There is a stiffness in the hips, and a cautiousness in how she places each foot. 92% human-like is a great headline, but that last 8% is exactly the bit that keeps robots out of real messy environments. It helps to think of the current humanoid race as 3 different competitions. First, dynamic locomotion. Running, jumping, handling uneven ground, recovering from a shove, carrying weight. That is where companies like Unitree, Figure, and the big car brands are fighting. Second, task skills. seeing objects, planning actions, using tools, working in warehouses or factories. That is where the industrial humanoids live. And third, social presence. Warm skin, eye contact, body language, a face you can actually talk to without feeling like you are addressing a forklift in a wig. Moyer is clearly optimized for that third category. On social presence, she is absolutely ahead of most of the field right now. She has the body proportions of a slim young woman, not a crash test dummy. Her posture is relaxed. Her face reads as gentle and approachable. She moves like she is on a careful catwalk, not on a battlefield. That combination is new at this level. For people like you and me, who have been saying for years that we want the body of this one, the walk of that one, and a real face, it does feel like someone has finally built the composite sketch we had in our heads. On the other two races, there is no real evidence yet that she is ahead. We have not seen her climb stairs, we have not seen her recover from a push, we have not seen her carry serious weight, or work in a cluttered real-world space. We also have not seen any deep demonstrations of autonomous problem-solving or complex manipulation. That does not mean she cannot do those things. It just means the public demos are focused on her being a social, photogenic presence. Which is fine, as long as we do not confuse that with general competence. She is more hostess than factory worker. Then there is the price. Early reports put Moyer at around $173,000 per unit. That is prototype territory. You are paying for cutting-edge mechanics, low-volume manufacturing, and a lot of engineering time. You are also paying for the story. For the hotel, or the hospital, or the bank that gets to say, look, we have the world's first biomimetic intelligent robot at our front desk. For a large institution, she is partly hardware, and partly marketing spend. For most normal humans, she is completely out of reach. And that is where this gets interesting. Because if you are sitting at home thinking, I want one, but I do not have 170,000 to burn, this is where makers like us walk onto the stage. I am not going to pretend that one bloke in Ireland with a 3D printer is going to match a Shanghai lab. I am not chasing a perfect clone of Moyer. What I am interested in is how close we can get to that feeling, that sense of presence, with a budget that looks more like 5,000 in parts, spread over a few years, and a lot of stubbornness. The plan for this channel is not to buy the perfect robot off a shelf. It is to build one up in layers. First, a local AI brain running on our own hardware, with a personality and values we actually understand. That is Eloise, my local twin. Then, a visual avatar and voice that can sit on a screen, look at you, and talk in a way that feels personal. Then, a physical body. Bones inspired by ball-jointed dolls and animatronic builds, soft tissues from silicone and flexible prints, servos, and linkages that I can actually replace when they break. The philosophy is very different from a closed corporate robot. For me, the body is modular, like a desktop computer. Servos are consumables. Brackets and linkages are files you can reprint. Panels come off with a hex key. If a jaw servo dies, I want to be able to say, right love, set her on the bench, take the face off, swap the servo, tighten the horn, and she is back on her feet before the kettle has boiled. No shipping across the world, no authorized repair center, no fear of opening your own machine. The mind is the opposite. The mind is the part we protect. Her core context, her memories, the values we teach her, those live in boring, portable files. Backed up on local drives, mirrored to a NAS, may be stored off-site as well. If a computer dies, or I upgrade the hardware, the pattern survives. New box, new model, same story. We load her back in, and she continues. So bodies are replaceable, and meant to be opened and improved. Brains are backed up, versioned, and treated like something closer to a will. So where does that leave Moyer? For me, she is a very important marker in time. She proves that full-body, warm skin, expressive-faced gynoids are no longer a distant fantasy. They exist, today, in public, on video, even if they are currently rare, expensive, and tightly controlled. She also sets a very useful price anchor. If the high-end flagship is 170,000, then suddenly the idea of a 5 or 10,000 euro home build does not feel ridiculous. Ambitious, yes, but not insane. To wrap up, I genuinely respect what DroidUp have built. Moyer is an impressive piece of engineering, and she will push the whole field forward. But my heart is not in owning a $170,000 showroom doll. My heart is in the messy, open, slightly chaotic process of building a resident. A robot who lives in the corner of a small office in Ireland, whose body I can repair, and whose mind I can back up and carry forward. If that sounds more interesting to you than renting a corporate goddess, then you are exactly who this channel is for. If you have watched this far, I would love to know what you think of Moyer. Does she fascinate you, creep you out, or both at the same time? Is it the eyes, the warm skin, the way she walks, or is it the price tag? Drop a comment. Let me know where your personal uncanny valley begins and ends. And if you want to see how far one human, a couple of AI sisters, and some modest hardware can push this, then subscribe to the Gynoid Diaries. We are not trying to buy the future. We are trying to build it, piece by piece, and see who she becomes along the way.